Hey Rebels, the Columbine High School Spring Blood Drive will be on Wednesday, April 2nd from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. in the library. We consistently host one of the largest blood drives in the nation, and let's continue the tradition. Anyone can sign up using one of the QR codes around the building in the front office, or you can also sign up using the QR code on the screen now. Let's talk with some folks who have participated before to learn what it's like to donate blood.
Why should people do the blood drive?
It's a great thing that Columbine always does. We always do a great job at it, and it's simple, it's easy, you get a bunch of free snacks afterwards, so I would recommend it to anyone that's not deathly afraid of needles or anything like that.
All right. Thank you. Why should people donate to the blood drive?
There's always a blood shortage in emergency rooms and trauma centers, so if you can just donate even once a year, it helps. I try and get to Vitalent about 3 times a year. I'm O negative, so my blood is universal and can go to anybody. I also do what's called a power red, which they just take my red blood cells and put everything else back in the plasma and whatnot, and it's awesome. It's a great way to just help people that you may never even meet, but definitely need your help.
Do you ever feel nervous when you're doing the blood drive?
No, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's a small little needle, and you're basically just chilling for 45 minutes and watching, just hanging out.
We hold the blood drive here in the library. It's beautiful. And I have been a blood donor since I was about 18. I'm a 50-gallon donor. And before that, my grandma was a 100-gallon donor. So I always kind of looked up to her as like a way to get to be able to donate a lot of blood and help people, because that's really what's needed.
Were you ever nervous when donating blood?
No, I'm not squeamish about needles or blood, so I haven't been. And so I always volunteer to be the person that the new phlebotomist uses, so that way they can practice, because it doesn't bother me, but definitely have had some times where it's uncomfortable, and they're always super responsive. If I'm like, this doesn't feel good, they will be right there. They will make sure that they take out the needle. They will help you feel better right away. So don't be afraid. You can always look away, and they will cover it up if you're afraid.
Why should people donate blood?
Blood donation is super important, not only to help people who have been maybe in accidents or have blood or autoimmune diseases that require blood, but also for those life-saving times when you don't even know it's going to be needed. To have it on hand is super important for doctors and patients. Help our families.
I have participated in the blood drive. I try to do that every year as long as my blood levels are at a good level. I'm a little anemic, so I got to be aware of that. But I don't love giving blood, but I try to do it every year because I think it's for a really good cause.
Have you ever been nervous when donating your blood?
Every time. Like I said, I hate doing it. I get it. Actually, the leading up to it is worse than actually doing it. Really, it's not really that bad once you're doing it, but you just kind of think about it the whole time leading up to it. But it really isn't a bad thing. But yeah, do I worry about it? Do I get nervous? Yes, I do. I don't love it.
Do you think people should, or why do you think people should donate to the blood drive?
Yeah, it's a really good cause, and people get hurt, they get sick, they get in accidents, and they need that blood to survive when that happens. And so it's for a really good cause. I think it goes right along with who we are as Rebels, giving back to the community. We have Wish Week, we have Day of Service, we do blood drives, and really I'm super proud of the blood drives that we've had in years past. We've been at the national top in the nation with blood drives and the amount of blood that we give in our blood drives. We are known for that. So I think it's definitely something we all need to get around.
All right, thank you.
Take a lot of rest and try to schedule before or several hours before exercising. Start hydrating at least 24 hours prior to your donation appointment. Choose water, juice, or sports drinks to help make sure your veins are easier to locate. And to replenish fluids volumes lost during your donation, avoid drinking caffeine, coffee, soda, energy drinks for 24 hours before your donation. Eat well-balanced meal within 4 hours leading up to your donation appointment. Avoid fatty foods as they may affect the blood you donate. Increase your diet in iron-rich foods meat, poultry, nuts, seeds, dark leafy green vegetables between donations to maintain your proper iron levels.